And what's up, everybody? It's Joey Bags. I know it's been a few days, but I thought I'd bring you another video just because, hey, we all know how much I love making videos. And as you see in front of you, I've got the review table out. So today isn't really going to be a review and isn't going to be like a for real unboxing. We all know the drama with Fanatec. And Fanatec screwed over a bunch of customers. Their customer support was absolute garbage. The issues that they've been having with logistics and communication with their customer and their customer base has been total trash. And I'm not going to mince words on this. It has been trash. Their reputation, while they may have the pedigree because they have the years into the business as they do. I mean, if you look back, they have produced a quality product and they continue to produce products that do have quality. When you look at what's been happening recently, you see more and more, you know, people coming forward like, hey, you know what, I'm having problems with this, or hey, this isn't as the way I expected it, or software updates aren't exactly what I'm expecting it to be. And in doing that, people are contacting customer support and they're not getting as timely answers as you would expect to. And this is all before the Black Friday drama. If you go online and you search the Fanatec forums, if you search the Fanatec subreddit, if you go pretty much almost just about any sim race hub where you have people congregating that have Fanatec equipment, you hear that their customer service, their shipping has been kind of shit for a while. And I mean, I know that it was really prevalent in Europe, outside of the U.S., that the logistics teams, they use third-party logistics teams. I don't know if they're in-house or not, but I know they're using a third party. The shipping times are quite varied. Then as that became a problem, customer service has become a little bit more of an issue. And while it's a small company, it's also a big company at the same time. They may have a small headquarters as of right now. I believe they're building a bigger one. And they may have small teams, and they are hiring. The amount of money that they're raking in from customers is there, and they should have the support for the customer base, that's commensurate with the type of money that gets thrown at them. I mean, they throw their logos on lots of, race series. I mean, Fanatec race series pretty much across Asia, Europe, and the US. They have a racing series. They're not a small company. While they may be physically and team-wise small, they're not a small company. And in dealing with as many customers as they have, and quite honestly, with the cost of the equipment that it is, you expect a certain level of quality and customer service to be behind it. And quite frankly, they haven't done that. And they do have a history of it not being quite as high, but lately, it's just been amplified. And to what I understand, this isn't the first Black Friday sale that they've done. And for them to really not expect, what came along, I have a very hard time believing, especially with them launching new products so close. They launched the QR2s, which everyone was waiting for. They launched the Club Sport DDs, their new, I guess you could say mid-level 12 Newton meter for the Club Sport DD and 15 Newton meter for the Club Sport DD Plus, which is PlayStation compatible. Two new wheelbases that they launched. A Sparko wheel with a actual, I think it's, oh, I'm not sure which team it is, but they did develop a button box for their for a rally car. They launched that as well. So they launched quite a few products recently along with their Black Friday deal. So for them to really not anticipate a demand, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy with that, but we'll move on from there because I've already done my videos on that. We all know I am not a huge fan of Fanatec right now, and they left me 22 days with zero updates on my order. And I'm not going to say my order was huge. I'm sure there's other people that who've commented on the other videos where they spent upwards of $3,000 on Fanatec gear, expecting it to be, you know, here for the holidays, and they were let down. Myself, I did not quite spend that much, but I did spend quite a, you know, a pretty penny. And I expected a certain level of customer support, which I did not get. So my previous statements of being upset with Fanatec still stand. My previous statements of this being the first and the last order with Fanatec will stand. The equipment, I have it now. It was finally delivered. It wasn't until FedEx actually alerted me that I had a shipment that was pending. It was never Fanatec. I don't believe I got the email from Fanatec till about 2 days later, once everything was set with FedEx. And it was awesome that, you know, it went from being the 27th that it was estimated delivery to the 23rd. It was great. So I've got everything here. I haven't hooked anything up. Actually, everything since the 27th has been sitting in boxes somewhere around here piled up. Other than the picture I believe I posted of the stack of boxes and the my wheel review of what I had, that's when I opened this box, and the GTDD Pro box. Sorry guys. I haven't really opened anything up to take a look at it. So this is going to be, you know, that video. We'll start with the McLaren GT3 wheel. As I said in my previous video, my wheel review video, it felt rather cheap. It felt really plasticky. Let's see here. It says it's tough at the top. I don't know, Fanatec. Those are some bold words. You may not be at the top, or so what you think, very long if you continue on with this type of customer service. So, at least I'll give you this. I'm taking it out off camera here. The foam that they use is really nice, thick closed cell foam. There is hardware taped to the bottom of the box. I believe that's to attach whatever quick release, and button caps for whatever I feel I may want to add in. And here's the wheel. If you saw the last video, I still haven't hooked up the QR. I've gotten a few comments that maybe I shouldn't use the QR1 Lite that came with it, just because a lot of people don't have very good history with it. I'm going to try to source out a secondhand QR1, the metal one, or I believe I know some place on the west coast of Florida that has QR2s that they have ordered. So they kind of like order and resell Fanatec equipment. So when I was looking for my stuff, they didn't have anything, but I think now they do. So I may reach out to them to see if I can maybe get QR2 in. We'll see about that. But like I said, the wheel feels very plasticky, very plasticky. I do like the look of the carbon fiber, and I really do like the quality of the buttons. You know, the buttons are actually very good. The rocker Shifter here, it's not bad. I would consider it rather quiet, especially compared to my PXN, which is really loud. But I actually like that nice, you know, loud clunk sound. This is rather quiet, and the fact you can push it, that's cool. We'll take off this little you know what? That's taped on there. I'm not going to take it off. I think all the pins should be fine. This feels good. I can't complain. All in all, I don't think it's a bad wheel. For its $199 price tag, I think, honestly, quite honestly, it's probably, you know, right where it's worth. Do I wish it was a little bit more like the Moza KS wheel in terms of quality? Which I know that's kind of 50-50 in the community. There's some people that absolutely love that KS wheel from Moza. You know, it has a lot of great features for a rather small price tag at $279. This being cheaper, I can kind of understand that. But it also being Fanatec, I kind of expected a little bit more. You know, I kind of expected a little bit more for my money. It being Fanatec and with the reputation they have. This is ripe here for a nice sticker. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll put a J Hernandez sticker or something there. I won't do a Fanatec. That's kind of already played out. I like these. So, this is the wheel. It's not bad. It's not great. For $199, I guess it's okay. And like I said, I'm going to take a look. I may end up just using that QR1 Lite for right now until I can source a secondhand QR1, the metal, or the QR2. So let's get this kind of put back away, and we'll go on to the next part here. Let's get that in there. I know, guys, I know how much you love my super long videos. You know, I try to give you all the info that I can possibly give you. And of course, there's sometimes I get some things wrong, or some things I may be mistaken with. And quite honestly, I do have some great people in the community that are quick to go ahead and add that in or correct anything that I may have mistaken. I thank you guys so much for that. The next product here is the pedal tuning kit. So this came about only because they had a package deal. So it was the pedal tuning kit, the 180 boost kit to take the CSL DD, well, I have the GT Pro, but also the regular one to 8 Newton meters, and the load cell, which honestly, that little bundle, for what it was a really great price. Really, all this is just, let's see if I can even get this out of here. Yeah, there we go. All these are just really nice metal pedal faces. That's really all this is. And it looks like it comes with some tools to install it, and that's pretty much all it is. So that was the brake. This is the accelerator. And if I can get the clutch out. And this is the clutch. Quite honestly, the clutch and the brake look to be identical. Oh, excuse me, guys. Even though I do have the 2 pedal setup, the CSL pedals that came with the GT3 Pro, and I did get this kit which came with the load cell brake, I am not going to be running 3 pedals. I just quite honestly don't really use that clutch that much. I'm just not a fan. I've already waxed poetic about how sim racing clutches just aren't realistic at all. As someone who drives a manual car, it's really not realistic, and I don't have the $2,000 for a SimiCube active pedal. But if anybody's connected with SimiCube, you guys, you want to send me an active pedal set, I will more than gladly review that on the channel for you. I'll even send it back. I don't need to keep it, but you can send it and I'll use it. Here we go. The next product is the Boost Kit 180. Really, all this is just, there's the stickers, is an upgraded power brick. You can take a look there. I know you guys love that. 180 watts, 24 volts, 7.5 amps. So this is just an 180 watt power supply to supply more juice to the wheelbase, to take it from the 5 Newton meters that it is normally, or well, with the brick that it comes with, to 8 Newton meters. So we'll see actually how that feels. I currently have the Camus C5 on the rig, and just in case you guys were wondering, shout out to Next Level Racing. I'll show you guys probably in a bit the rig that I've got. So here's a quick look at the Next Level Racing rig. So you can see my seat's a little dusty. I've got to vacuum that. But there you go. You see the Camus C5 is mounted. I do have the PXM pedals down there connected to the PC via USB. I've got the PXN A7 shifter, which was provided by PXM for review earlier a few months ago. The PXN handbrake, which I did purchase. I have a custom mouse tray and keyboard tray set up there. And then there's my PC. And I've got everything off. So there you go. I'll splice this into where I said I was going to. Next Level Racing. Get at me. Let's talk about an upgrade. All right. Everything's set up too. But I've got the Camus C5 on there. And it's that cool, innovative, wheel in hub all together setup that's 5 Newton meters rated, but feels like 8. We'll get this one out of the way. Everybody's seen probably a QR1. Well, this is the plastic light. As you can see, this is the little nub. So if for some strange reason I were using this with a podium, which I am still searching for, I've got a few beats on a second-hand PlayStation compatible podium, which I really want to get. I don't know if I want to spend that much money on it. But either way, if I were running this on a podium, this little stick here clicks a button inside the hub to turn off the high torque mode. Since I think the highest torque you can run with this is 8 Newton meters. And even then, depending on who you talk to, will tell you that's way too much, So we'll see if I can go ahead and get a hold of a metal QR1 secondhand. Now to one of the bigger boys here. Here is the CSL Load Cell pedal. Let's get this box opened up. There we go. Once again, similar, very nice, thick, closed cell foam. More stickers. Silica gel packs, that's nice. Keep moisture out. Mounting hardware. And it looks like, connecting cables. So we've got, that looks like a very nice braided USB-B to USB-A. it looks like a little patch cable, so I could probably connect this patch cable to the other pedal set, or connect everything together so that way I can go ahead and use this. I don't want to use this connected via USB. I'd prefer to plug it into the into the wheelbase, but here we go. As you can see, here's the load cell. You can take a look, probably a better picture there, and you can probably see into there. So, yep. So you've got the cable that goes to the controller box. This goes, here's the load cell. The sensor is right on here. This is the metal that will deflect when you're pushing it down. And let's see, it's a little tiny bit of give there. Very, very, very small amount. Let's see. Yeah, there's a small amount of give. But it looks very well made. See, hopefully, changing this out. Hopefully, this here, if I want to change out the elastomers to something else to tune that, hopefully that won't be that big of a deal. I did see someone actually ripped this cable apart when they were adjusting something here, so I'm going to be very careful with that. You can kind of look into there. It's a little difficult. But I mean, it's a very nice and well constructed pedal. So that's the pedal. Really nothing huge to write home about. Let's get this back in there. Let's get that silica packet there. Let's get these stickers back. All right, let's rebox this. Let's go ahead and nope, I was right the first time. And now let's get the big daddy, the piece de resistance, what everyone really wants to see and know about. Let's fix this camera so you can take a look at that. And here we go. And this is the biggin. So here we go. We've got the GT DD Pro. So this is the wheelbase that many people wanted. This is, I don't know how you can tell from there. Let's go ahead. Officially licensed Sony product. Gran Turismo branded. So that's most likely where that extra $200 or so, probably actually more than $200, because if they're offering a regular CSL DD for now, I think $399 in a bundle, maybe even less, they're really trying to recoup those licensing costs for Sony, so that way they can have that official that little official seal there, and having that Gran Turismo symbol there. And here, driven to perfection. I wish their logistics team was driven to perfection. Okay, so this is the little tab there for that. We'll leave that there. That's not a biggie. So here we go. The top layer, instruction manual. Once again, the same nice thick closed cell foam. As you saw in my previous video, here is the wheel. We went over this. I was expecting a little bit more, but it does feel like a Sony PlayStation controller. Like, I put this in my hand and it feels like a Sony PlayStation controller. I will grab my PlayStation controller. And quite honestly, the buttons do feel, oh well, you can't really see that, but the buttons do feel very similar. So, you know, I guess it's not all horrible. You know, if it's got first party quality, I guess that things that it can't be all bad. I really would expect a bit higher quality for the almost $800 price tag that this comes out to after tax and shipping. But it is what it is, and it's Fanatec, so we'll have to deal with that. Inside this top here, let's see, let's get a little bit more height here. Let's get you, here we are. In this box here, I'm not sure what this is. Sounds like cables. Let me go ahead and get my package opening knife out. There we go. So let's open this up for you guys. So we've got the tightening star for the desk clamp. We've got a plug. We've got a USB-A to USB-C cable. Nice. We've got the main bolt to tighten down the desk clamp. We've got some T-nuts. Not bad. Now, I will probably end up going ahead and ordering T-nuts with the little ball bearings in it to keep them in place, just because I've heard that's like a huge issue. And we've got a RJ12 cable, a Torx driver, and what look like little plastic standoffs. And something else here. We've got little pieces of plastic. I'm not exactly sure what these are exactly. That's interesting. Wonder what this is. Oh, it looks like it's some type of cable sleeve with what looks like adhesive in it. Oh, and it's rubber. It's soft rubber. Okay. And then this is... oh, this is metal. This feels... actually, yeah, this is some metal standoff. I'm not exactly sure what that's used for, but I'll read the instruction manual ahead of time so that way I know what I'm doing. Let's get all this back in here. Let's close this up. Put that back there, and let's get this intermediary piece out. Let's put the steering wheel back in the hole. All right. Now, we're into the box proper. I'm sorry if the lighting went a little dim on you. I just had to, let's see if we can go ahead and move this a little bit closer into the light for you guys. So, we've got the desk clamp right here. We've got the other half of the desk clamp. So I believe this goes together like so, or like so, something like this. I will make sure to read the directions before I do anything else, just to make sure everything goes in or goes together properly. I probably won't even use that. That's going to get bolted directly to my rig, but just so that I'll know. This box here, this is probably the, yep. Oh, look at this little tiny baby power brick. So, this is the 5 Newton meter power brick. 90 watts. Let's get that there so you guys can see it. Yep, 24 volts, 3.75 amps. at 90 watts. So this 90-watt power supply is what is powering this direct drive unit to give it its 5 Newton meters. And that is why that Boost 180 kit that's just over yonder is such a big upgrade that many people look for and want. Let's get this. Oh, is this another piece of, oh, okay. So it looks like what's next is going to be the direct drive. And I'm sorry that the table is doing all that squeaking. Sounds like a little bird chirping. All right, there we go. So let's get the plastic off of here. And here we go. So this is the GT3 Pro PlayStation compatible version. So this is the power button here. You press this to change the modes. This is the USB Type-C, I guess, shaft that connects to the wheels. This is the QR1 wheel with this clamp that seems to loosen over time and cause people great grief. If I do decide to go QR2, if I'm able to find it from that shop I was talking about, this will get changed out to their new design where it's more of a 2 C clamps that will come together and sandwich this together. So that might be a benefit. There is also someone online who has done the research and gotten the measurements to use a different type of clamp that is available on Amazon that changes from this U clamp to a similar C clamp. But if you use that, that'll most likely void your warranty, so you didn't hear it from me. Now, the construction of this center portion right here, this is nice heavy gauge metal. This front cap is plastic. I was not expecting that. This back here with our plugs for our different devices, shifter 1 and 2, pedals and handbrake. This back housing here is plastic. Now I do hear that you need to be careful with this because there are quite a few people that have had each plug just pull off from the board that it's attached to, which is quite unfortunate, and I hope that by this time Fanatec would have remedied that issue, but it doesn't seem they have. So it's one of those, be careful. Let's see if we can get that in view for you. There we go. Here is where the power brick goes plugged into, and this is the USB-C that connects to your PC. Here you can see the T-bolt channels on either side if you wanted to side mount. The T-bolt channels on the bottom if you wanted to bottom mount. These 4 bolt holes here, since I believe they're into this plastic housing, it is not recommended that you do a front mount on here. So that I definitely will not be doing. I will find out exactly though what I can do. I'll most likely bottom mount this right as of now on my Next Level Racing Challenger cockpit. Hopefully I don't have to drill more holes because I'm tired of drilling holes in that pedal up in that wheel plate. I think I do need to upgrade to an 80/20 style rig. I think it's about time. Hey, Next Level Racing, if you want to send anything for a review, you know, get at me. My DMs are open on Instagram, Sunset Sim Racing. You know, go ahead and, you know, let's talk. I'm such a shill. Anyway, so it's not really recommended to front mount this. It's really recommended to get the kits to do side mounting or bottom mounting. I've even seen some, actually Fanatec themselves at Attic mounted the CSDD that they had there upside down, and they just put a Fanatec sticker across here. which, I mean, depending on how your rig is, that actually might be something kind of cool. I mean, I don't know how to get it, you know, so it's mounted there so that way you've got better clearance between the screen and the wheel, but that's not a bad idea. But side mounting, if I'm able to, I might do, but it's most likely going to end up being bottom mounted. I can tell you this is a heavy mother. This is a workout. It's a good thing, you know, I'm super buff, because if not, oh, this would be a chore to move around. And I'm just joking, guys. We all know I'm a fat ass. So let's put this off to the side. Just put it someplace carefully. And really what's left are the pedals. Here we go. We've got all these silica packs. And let's lift this out of here, and here we go. We've got our CSL regular Hall effect sensor pedals, as you can see. So that goes to the brake, that says clutch. Let's see, let's get some. Oh, this is okay. I'll give it this. The brake is a bit stiffer, but I think it's really because of the elastomer they throw in here. Quite honestly, if I were to use this pedal on Amazon, there is a, I think it's called O-Luck or something. There is a dampener. Ooh, I don't like this that's on here. Okay. There is a dampener that they sell that you can bolt onto here. It's about $30 something. So it looks like a hydraulic dampener to give you a little bit more of a stiffer and firmer pedal feel, so you can get rid of this plastic right here, this elastomer, and it bolts in somewhere around here, and you can go ahead and do that to get a better, stiffer pedal feel, which if I were to stay with this pedal or turn it into my clutch, which I probably won't, I would probably do that. I honestly would probably also get one of those for the accelerator, only because I have a stiffer spring on my Logitech G29 pedals, and because I did the load cell upgrade on the brake on that one, and I really like that stiffer pedal feel on the accelerator. I'm looking to get the same dampener that PXN has on their brake for the accelerator on my PXM pedals. I really do enjoy a stiffer accelerator pedal. So, but guys, that's it. That's the unboxing of all of the Fanatec gear. Thank you guys for watching. If it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't have the opportunity to do all this. I would not have the opportunity to have all this equipment readily available to me. And I do greatly appreciate each and every single one of you that watch and like and comment. I appreciate it all. I will be setting up, as I've said in countless videos, I will be setting up the Patreon. So if you guys want to support the channel in that way, I'll have the Patreon up. I think what we're going to do is, you know, just a little bit, $1 a month, and I'll do a thank you for the Patreons, a little page with all your names listed at the end of every video, and going up from there. Maybe if we'll have a $1 tier. We may do like a $5 to $10 tier, and then that one you'll get a shout out at the end of each video. And upwards from there, we'll figure out what we do, if it's exclusive videos or, you know, ask me anythings. You know, we'll figure something out. But I think that's what it's going to be. At first, it's going to be, you know, tier 1 at $1 or $2, and you'll get your name on an end card at the end of each video. $5 and up, I'll shout out your name at the end of each video. And we'll get all that finalized so that way you guys will know. And if you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to support now, and it's absolutely free, thumbs ups, liking the videos, subscribing, sharing the videos, that does wonders in getting it up there. I mean, our goal of hitting 250 to 300, we're just about there. I think we're at like 279 or something like that, or 276. I'm not sure. Subs. I really wanted to hit, that extended goal of 300 by the end of the year. So we've got really like 2 days left. So guys, if you want to help us, get to that milestone, just go ahead, hit that thumbs up, share the videos, sub if you're not subbed. I know like 90% of you guys that are watching aren't subbed, so please, if you want more of this kind of content, please sub. It really does help the channel, and whatever help we can get, trust me, my wallet will be greatly appreciative of all the help we can get, getting our name out there. But for right now, this was not sponsored by Fanatec. Oh God, no, it was not. This was all paid for by me, just in case. Make sure I'll throw that out there because sometimes people forget. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you. Peace.